Hundreds of thousands of pilgrims are flocking to Rome for the ceremony surrounding the beatification of John Paul II. Many will be attending the planned activities such as the vigil in Circus Maximus and the beatification ceremony in St. Peter's Square. But for those who wish to get a closer glimpse of the past of John Paul II, the Domus Polacca in Rome is inviting all pilgrims to their museum to see the greatest collection of personal items that were given to the late Pope. Father Andrzej Drobinski is the director of the John Paul II Center and is in charge of cataloging all of the pontiff's possessions.
More or less, we have around 30,000 objects of various types, from pictures, paintings, medals, and other forms of art. And everything that we have here, we received during this time of his pontificate, the pontificate of John Paul II.
Since its beginning in 1981, the center has been documenting the life of John Paul II, collecting photos and possessions from his childhood, like these family photos and a pair of snow boots from his youth. The museum also holds more recent articles such as the robes and skull cap he wore as a pope. Even some of the documents in their archives have been used in the process of beatification. Father Dobrinski says the richness of their museum is thanks to all the people who have supported them through the years, and invites anyone who may have stories or miracles or of a conversion to share them with the center.
If people have something to offer to enrich this history, we would be very happy, and we invite everyone to make a contribution to this documentation, because this documentation, we can say, is a process that's still alive.
The center has a special meaning for many Italian and Polish pilgrims because many of the artifacts are directly tied with the history of their countries, like this figure of Christ that was made of clay by an Italian soldier in a Polish concentration camp and was later given to John Paul II. But Father Dobrinski says there's something that will interest a pilgrim from every country.
This house is not just for the Polish. It's for everyone that wants to come here. And this house, we can say, is universal because the people who founded it are of Polish origin but live in the United States and other countries. And this house is ultimately the house of John Paul II.
Located on the outskirts of Rome, the Domus Polacca plans to host a number of pilgrims coming to celebrate the Blessed John Paul II.